Coco Gauff doesn't feel guilty about hitting the snooze button. Neither should you. Excellence and enjoying a few extra minutes in bed in the morning aren't incompatible, and tennis star Coco Gauff proves it. Coco Gauff exited the US Open this week after a defeat by Naomi Osaka. But the 21-year-old two-time Grand Slam winner has been playing electrifying tennis. What's the secret of her impressive performance on the court? If you read a lot of athlete profiles, you'd expect the American tennis sensation to talk about her relentless self-discipline and punishing training routine. Standard topics include crack of dawn wake-up times and hardcore practice routines. But in a recent Business Insider interview, Gauff delightfully departed from sports star convention. Instead, she admitted to being addicted to the snooze button. "I'm one of those people that needs a pre-alarm, so I'll put an alarm super early at 5 or 5:30 in the morning and then go back to sleep, and then probably get out of bed at 6:30, she confessed. Now, 6:30 isn't exactly sleeping in. But it's a far cry from the many CEOs and fitness gurus who insist only weaklings hit the snooze button. It is also a healthy reminder that science is actually on the side of reluctant risers. Research shows the dangers of the snooze button have been greatly exaggerated. Shaming snooze button users. In public comment after public comment, various icons of success and productivity have explained how the key to achievement is ruthlessly denying yourself even one extra minute tucked in your cozy comforter. Apple boss and famed early bird Tim Cook once told a conference that he loves the Ted Lasso line, "There's two buttons I never like hitting. That's panic and snooze." Because hitting snooze disrupts your most restorative sleep stages, it can lead to a phenomenon known as sleep inertia, that groggy, heavy-headed feeling that lingers long after you've left bed, warn the makers of the sleep-tracking Oura Ring. But does research actually agree with those who say hitting snooze hurts your performance, focus, or mentality? Science agrees with Coco Gauff. Actually no. When Swedish researchers polled 1,700 people about their morning habits, they found a whopping 70% of us regularly hit the snooze button. But that could just be a sign most of us are lazy layabouts. To objectively assess whether this early morning self-indulgence was doing any harm, the researchers invited 31 habitual snooze button users into the lab for a series of deeply unpleasant-sounding tests. The scientists woke the snooze button users from their slumber and asked them to immediately complete tricky mental evaluations. Then, they compared their performance to how well they did when they hit their beloved snooze buttons for a half hour before waking. Did all that snoozing sap leave them stumbling through thick brain fog? Did it ruin the restfulness of their night's sleep? Overall, participants performed slightly better on some of the cognition tests when they were allowed to snooze for 30 minutes, and their sleep quality wasn't significantly worse because of the morning snoozing, reports the New York Times. Self-compassion beats being your own drill sergeant. Coco Gauff's success is another sign that there's nothing incompatible between regular snooze button use and rest-of-the-day excellence. It's clearly perfectly possible to be reluctant to get out of your bed and also be a total badass at what you do. Of course, minutes of sleep stolen between smashing the snooze button aren't going to be particularly deep or restful. But you wouldn't have gotten any kind of sleep at all if you leapt straight into your workout clothes at the first beep of the alarm. If you struggle to wake up most mornings, you probably need to go to bed earlier. Or, if possible, set your alarm later. But the problem isn't the snooze button. It's your overall sleep schedule. Nor is enjoying some pleasure and comfort incompatible with excellence. In fact, some Olympic athletes insist that they only achieved peak performance when they allowed themselves to enjoy more everyday pleasures outside training. Less pressure and more happiness led to more wins. A mountain of psychological evidence, and the testimony of celebrity therapist Brené Brown, suggests that self-compassion will get you further than talking to yourself like a drill sergeant. Go ahead and snooze like Coco Gauff. All of which is why I loved Coco Gauff's relatively chill approach to the snooze button. Gauff also claims to be fairly relaxed about her diet. She loves fast food such as burgers and fries or Chick-fil-A. She also enjoys sweet treats like brownies and ice cream, BI reports. Fearsome-sounding morning routines make good copy. Everyone likes to gawk at other people's habits. Plus, crack of dawn wake-ups and complicated regimes nudge people to think there is something wrong with them that some expert, article, or product might fix. That's smart for business but bad for our collective mental health. Gauff's honesty about her love of the snooze button is a healthy reminder that you can be both wildly accomplished and not brutal to yourself in the morning. The opinions expressed here by inc.com columnists are their own, not those of inc.com. The final deadline for the 2025 Incorporated Best in Business Awards is Friday, September 12th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Apply now. Inside WHX Tech, the exclusive new health tech event everyone's talking about, a behind-the-scenes look at the next big thing in health tech. When it comes to the future of healthcare, one thing is clear: innovation isn't optional, it's inevitable. This September, WHX Tech arrives in Dubai with a clear mission: to bring together the leaders, innovators, and decision-makers who are shaping what's next in digital health. Taking place from September 8th to 10th, 2025 at Dubai World Trade Center, WHX Tech, staged in partnership with HMSS, is an exclusive, high-profile gathering set to bring together the most influential minds in healthcare technology. Over 3 days, the event will deliver a curated experience of immersive tech demos, deep-dive discussions, and interactive tech showcases tackling the world's biggest healthcare challenges. WHX Tech is where innovation in digital health comes to life. Designed to spark breakthroughs, this event goes beyond showcasing new technologies. It's about turning ideas into actionable solutions that address the real-world challenges facing global healthcare, said Soline Singer, Senior Vice President, Informa Markets. Where AI, robotics, and data converge. At the heart of WHX Tech lies its speaker lineup, a powerhouse mix of emerging startups and established giants pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Expect to see AI-powered diagnostics, robotics in surgery and elderly care, predictive analytics for disease prevention, and next-gen wearables that do more than just track steps. The immersive content at WHX Tech will unfold across 3 dynamic stages: World X, Celerate, and Future X, each offering a distinct lens on the evolving landscape of digital healthcare. World X explores how digital health is applied in practice around the globe. This stage highlights real-world case studies, clinical success stories, and proven technologies that are already reshaping the way care is delivered, from hospital systems to population health.